So my income's down to a whopping 160 versus 800 now. I did have the island probably droppable, but I think I'm defended now from muted harass with this many air turrets. But well behind in army size. Again, 160 to 80. He's got double my army size. This time I am a little smarter. I'll only send out 2 medevacs full of units. Unfortunately, I've somehow sent all my medevacs again. They still have units behind this time, but I sent too many medevacs. Little Mutilus harasser took out 1 barracks of mine. Smarten up and send my medevacs back. This is a much more effective drop. It's 1 medevac full of units. Or I suppose it was 2. I take out a hatchery, I take out a bunch of drones, and even with some good positioning here, funneling them on the ramp, I even take out some of his army. So that was well worth losing those units to take out a base, a bunch of drones, and even some units. Again, I was way outnumbered for this fight, but the advantage this time is I do have, at least this time I had a lot of Marines, which do a lot better versus Hydras. Also, he's 2-0 in upgrades, and I'm 3-3 in upgrades with, you know, all my infantry upgrades, you know, combat shields, syntax, as well as medevacs. So that more than made up for, well, not more than made up, but it definitely made up for the supply disadvantage. He did pump out his reinforcements very quickly, and he got my fleet split, which wasn't necessarily a bad thing. I mean, yeah, I lose this battle. I think I would have lost it anyways. But it's kind of worth it because I was able to get these units over here and take out his expansion once more. And I saved my medevacs, kinda. Getting chased away. Oh, saved 2 of them anyways. And yeah, now both of his expansions are down. And I think at this point he has dried up his previous bases, yeah. So now his only mining is coming from long distance mining. If we switch to the income tab, it's 400 to 0. I've still never gotten an expansion up on the right hand side. This is kind of annoying. I got 2 refineries and some creep in the middle. And this is totally getting spotted. But I do have this island, and he has nothing. But that won't last long, because he will be making more. And this will probably be my last attempt at making an expansion, and it gets totally intercepted by a fleet much bigger than what I have. I have nothing left in terms of army. This is my reinforcements here, a good 6 units. I had some units up here actually that I never noticed, which is pretty bad. And I was really ready to GG there. I lost my last expansion. I'm like, I won't be able to afford another expansion now and build an army. So I actually hit enter, press GG, and before I hit enter to commit to it, I'm like, well, maybe by some miracle, if he, even though he has drop technology, if he never took this island, maybe he's as broke as I am. So I decided, okay, I'm not going to give up, so I'll just do 1 final push and see what happens. So I do the final push. I was able to micro my medevac well enough to keep it alive. And yeah, I pushed in on his expansion. And the nice thing about having free armor upgrades is these drones only do like 1 or 2 damage per hit. So yeah, I'm surrounded, but yeah, 1 or 2 damage is not much. Even though all my units are weak already and my medevac is not doing a whole lot. Same with Zerglings, they only do 1 or 2 damage per hit against fully armor upgraded units. And there's his hatchery, there's his remaining Zerglings, there's his remaining drones. I still feel like I'm way behind at this moment. I'm like expecting a pile of Hydra reinforcements to come in, so I'm like, okay, I'm fleeing, I'm trying to save what I can. But there he leaves the game. In bad manner fashion. But that's okay. I think that whole GG and GLF, or GLHF, that's just kind of stupid. The game's over, just leave. It's the exact same thing as GG. And yeah, so that was, felt really good about winning this match, just because I was so frustrated during the game and I was so ready to quit quite a few times. Even in GG right near the end, but never hit enter. Yeah, he takes his island in this game. I suppose I can drop that pretty easily, but I never even scouted it. If we look at my view, I guess it would still look exactly the same, but notice how it's completely in the dark. It's not even outside the fog of war. So I've never scouted it at any point this game. And yeah, and before I end this video, I did actually want to mention one last thing, is that I really appreciate you guys, your comments, your ratings, your subscriptions. As someone who makes videos for YouTube, that is really what does it for me. I mean, even negative feedback I enjoy. I mean, as long as it's constructive, you know. The guy who just said you suck in my channel is not so effective, but yeah, I like all critiques, positive and negative. I like all ratings, positive and negative, because it just feels good to know that people are actually watching my videos. And I appreciate getting your further comments and ratings. And I will try to return the favor by continuing to make videos that are somewhat unique and hopefully different, at least in some ways, from what other people spew out on YouTube. As for the future, I'm not quite sure. I don't really have any ideas yet. I mean, I'll probably keep throwing up replays of games I found interesting, but I'll probably try to make some more like tutorial type videos. And I may even, like, I've been watching some high level games. I don't want to become one of those YouTubers who just commentates like pro level gamings, but there are some ones here and there that I may want to do. Maybe just because I can talk about in tutorial sense about things that they do that I actually don't, and how effective they are. And then some of them are just damn entertaining. So the best of the best, I'm probably going to start putting on my channel as well. And I've actually even started working on a couple Protoss build orders. I may even start picking up a new race. I don't know. We'll see how things go. But in the meantime, it's probably just going to be some more 1v1 Terrans, maybe some 2v2. And that's about it. Thanks everyone, and see you all soon.